welcome back to Miss Melanated Podcast, where we shed light on Black creatives all over the D.M.V. Today, I'm here with Hervey. He's a D.M.V. photographer, growing, making a label, making his mark all over social media. So, Hervey, how are you first?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we've just been running around trying to get this together.
That's a fact.
For a minute, but now it's happening. Okay, Hervey, what part of the D.M.V. are you actually from?
Well, I grew up in different places. So I grew up in New York. I consider myself mostly New York. Brooklyn to be exact, Flatbush to be exact. But I did live in Maryland for a while, so I would say, I guess, Moe County. I know Moe County people.
He was like, I am not repping the D.M.V. Nah. I'm about to go straight New York all the way.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
So how did you get into photography?
I got into photography a while back. My dad gave me a camera. Well, he didn't give me a camera, but he had me filming while I was out with him and his friends and stuff when I was a kid. So I just stuck to it. I never really kept doing it until I got to maybe 3-4 years ago when I really started looking to it deeply, and it just stuck with me. So I just kept practicing, and next thing you know, I bought a camera and I just started shooting.
Is photography more like a pastime instead of a hobby, or is it something that you're looking to make into a career?
I'm looking to make it into a career, to be honest. Like, I really want to leave my mark before I leave. Mm-hmm. You know, we all have an expiration date, so before I leave, I want to leave something behind. Like, my kids gonna be like, yo, my dad shot this, or this picture is in a museum somewhere, and this is my dad's picture, or my great-grandfather, or something like that. So
okay, so you're looking to take it on a big scale.
Of course.
So what big scale? Like, explain to us, what is your vision for your photography?
My vision is, like, I want to be, like, I don't want to talk too much about it because I have plans, but
yeah, I got you on that one.
I just want to make something big.
Okay.
I have a lot of ideas, like I really want to put it on paper. So I think if I'm able to do that, it's gonna be something special.
Okay, so what is your type of photography?
I'm mostly I would say lifestyle and portrait, some fashion, and I dabble in street photography as well. So
okay, so I know nothing about photography. So I know. You know, my best friend's a photographer. I dabble. I take pictures, but I'm more on the model side. So what would you say to somebody who doesn't know anything about photography and looking to get into it?
First and foremost, I want to say photography is not easy. You're not just gonna pick up a camera and start shooting. You gotta have an idea. You gotta start planning, practice. Practice is very important. Like, I forgot the exact saying, but they say you have to put in 10,000 hours in order to be knowledgeable in that field. So if you want to start into photography, you have to practice. You got to practice. Search.
Put in that 10,000.
You got to put in that work.
Okay, so what was your first camera when you say as a beginner? What did you first pick up?
Well, I have 2 different photography styles: film and digital. For my first digital, I think it was a Sony. I forgot what it was, but it was a camcorder. So I was doing filming home movies and taking pictures with it. So I don't remember exactly what model it was, but it was a Sony. As far as film, my first one was a Melanated SRT 101. Is a film camera. It's very popular for beginners.
So, taking pictures on film, how does it give a different feel from digital cameras?
With film, it gives you more of a nostalgic vibe to it. It gives you something completely different from digital. It's like you can't replicate it in digital. Like, it doesn't matter how much you want to edit, it's not going to be the same. I guess if you have the eye for photography, if you have the eye for those things, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you shoot with film, it's like completely different. The pictures might not come out the same as digital because digital have like different sensors and stuff. Film is just whatever the eye sees. That's pretty much it.
Just straight raw. So what would you use as a photographer? What would you use your film camera on? Like, what would you record, film on?
Right now, I'm shooting everything. Like, if I see something interesting, I make sure I take it. I shoot it just so I remember it, because you never know how that picture might turn out a couple of years. Like, I remember I shot in 2019. I went to Atlantic City, and I shot this building. That building's not there anymore. So with that film and the way the film looks, it looks like an older image, but it was in 2019. So when you look back, if I was able to put that film, that picture online, if you look back, you'll be like, oh, that building used to be here. But the way it looks like older image.
Nostalgic.
Exactly.
You caught the nostalgic feel.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so what do you think is like one creative element that every photographer must know? Like, you can't say you a photographer if you don't know this.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one because we all have like different style and we all have different ways. Like, some people went to school and learned, and some people just picked up a camera and just went to the street and started shooting. But I would say, if you don't have any type of creativity whatsoever, I know it might sound harsh, but if you don't have some type of creativity whatsoever, this might not be for you.
Okay.
It might not be for you. You have to have the eye for it. You can't just, oh, there's a hanger right here, let me just take a picture of that. Nah.
Okay, so you personally, what do you think helps or helped you promote or like get deeper into your craft?
Something that helped me is, I guess, the fact that I keep staying like consistent in my photography. I just keep the camera on me. Like, I have 2 cameras in the car right now that I'm planning on shooting before I get to work. So that pretty much what helps me. Like, I keep practicing every single day. Every single day I have to shoot at least 10, 15 pictures. And I have to be precise with the pictures. I have to know exactly what I'm shooting, and I have to portray some type of emotion whenever I shoot a picture. Okay. So that's pretty much what helps me and motivates me to keep going. And I know I'm gonna get better some way, somehow. So
how do you feel like, or do you feel like you've faced any challenges being a Black photographer, growing and promoting your craft?
Oh yeah, of course. Especially as a D.M.V photographer, like, when you're new, you don't know anybody, and you don't really like hang out in those spots. Your picture is not gonna go like viral. Let's put it that way. It's not gonna be seen by a lot of people. You're not gonna be called out for certain events. Like, I have a couple of friends photographers who went to the Adifa. I don't know if you're familiar with her. Yeah. She has like she's a designer. They all got sent invitation to go to her. She had like a fashion show. She had a fashion show.
Yeah, Hanifa. Yeah. Was it last November, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody got the invite. So I'm online, I'm on Instagram, I'm like, wait, hold on. How the hell did I not get invited to this? This would have been cool, but that's pretty much the challenges you get. If you don't know anybody, you're stuck. Yes. So you pretty much have to go out of state, go to California, meet up with some people, shake hands, network, and do all that extra stuff.
So what advice would you personally give to someone looking to grow as a photographer but don't know or like don't have the basis?
Travel and shoot. Get at least 1, 2 people with you, friends, whoever, family members, someone you're comfortable with, and just travel. Don't think about it. Pack your bags, put your cameras, take all the gear you need, and just travel. Travel and shoot. Explore, talk to the people. Don't be shy to ask. If you see a couple walking in the street and it look good, don't be shy to walk up to them and be like, yo, I like you guys' outfit. I want to shoot a picture of you guys. And just connect with the people, and I think that will help you a lot in the long run, for sure.
And you know, like, speaking of that, because Ari's a photographer.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, some of my best friends are photographers. Shout out to Ari. But like what you just said is literally what I tell her. I'm like, sometimes photography has to be a part of a character. You know, like in a game where like everybody got their one little item that you see, like that camera around your neck should be that one little item. I guess it becomes a part of like literally your character.
That's a fact.
Becoming the photographer, you know, seeing that everyday thing. But I don't know anything about it. But I just feel like every movie that people have photographers, they always got it on their neck. Like y'all got a special craft. I can honestly say that because it really. Y'all go hard with that photography. I can't say anything.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Especially when it's tied to passion. I feel like a lot of people kind of misconstrue photography. If I could say misconstrue, because it's like people think it's as easy as just picking up that iPhone, adjusting some settings, and taking a picture. But like you said, I don't know the difference between film and digital, DSLRs and mirrorless and all that other stuff. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Somebody else who know what they're doing gotta come get this camera. Gotta come get this camera. But I really do like to see how, like, you even per se push your photography and have different angles. It was one of the photo shoots that you did with your girlfriend. I think it was, where did you guys travel to?
Was it
See, Ari's in the back screaming Puerto Rico. We were watching that. No, we fell in love with the shoot. We're looking it up and down. Okay, so tell me, when you look to shoot something like that, what is the inspiration that you go for?
I just go.
You just live in the moment and wing it.
I just live in the moment. I just go. Like, well, sometimes if I plan it, if I know where I'm going, I Google the spots and I see like every single spot that have some type of beautiful scenery, and I put it right here, or I just put it in my notes, and I'm like, all right, because I plan everything to the T. At 7 o'clock, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna shoot 10 pictures. At 7:45, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do 10 pictures. At 8 something, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do this and do that. So that's how I plan pretty much throughout the day. And sometimes it works in my favor, sometimes it doesn't.
I was just about to ask you that question. Does that even work in your favor?
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You just gotta go with whatever you got.
See, I'm an overthinker, and I be trying to plan to a T like that. But as you can see, as that dude just knocked on the door, there's no way Tom can really go as planned sometimes. I'm really a late person, too. So when that's 7:45, 7:50, trying to record, I don't know. Like, getting it together is really cool. I do like your photography and how you show it on your page. So, no, I really do appreciate that. Just even seeing the thought behind it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, seeing the thought behind. So, can anybody book with you? Do you do private bookings, public bookings? Do you do photo shoots for people?
Yes, I do photo shoots for people. You can book with me through Instagram. I don't have a website currently. I'm working on it. But you can book with me through Instagram. I do whatever that you need me to do.
Let the people know your Instagram.
Oh, let me know. Follow me on Instagram.
Talk your ish. Talk your ish.
Follow me on Instagram, King Hervey. You know what I'm saying? DM me if you need a photo shoot. Whatever that you want, just DM me exactly what you want, and I got you.
No, it was really good having you. I just feel like it's important for people to know and kind of like see what it's like being a black photographer in the D.M.V. growing. Y'all, you know we support black creators all over the D.M.V. on this Melanated podcast. So if you know anybody, if you're looking for a photographer to connect with, don't hesitate to look on this podcast. You're going to find a multitude of creators that you can work with. And let's get it popping. This Melanated podcast for you.